What up, my home doggies? This is Tara with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and I'm bringing you a deck review. Shocker! This is the Food Fortunes Tarot, and it is written and illustrated by Josh Lafayette. I got this deck a while back, and it was actually one of the first few decks I ever got. My first working deck that I purchased was the Osho Zen, and not too long after that it was the Food Fortunes. So it says, answering the ancient mystery of what's for dinner tonight is now as simple as turning over a few cards. This mystical deck features 78 illustrated food and drink cards and illustrated instruction booklet. So copyright down there is 2016. There have been interviews with Josh Lafayette, about this deck, if it was meant to be a serious deck or, what. So, and it was meant to be lighthearted. It was meant to be fun. Serious tarot readers could definitely, purchase it, but people just looking to have a little bit of fun, if they don't know anything about tarot, they could, use this as well. So for me, it kind of does follow, tarot, the structure a little bit. But to me, I think it's a blend of me looking at it kind of through tarot eyes and oracle eyes. So, okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. And, I think this really does give your intuition a workout, because it's not really following, I'd say a traditional tarot structure. So you have to kind of look at the picture and let your intuition be your guide. And hey, that's my strong suit. So okay, so this is the little booklet that comes with it. Can't decide what to eat? Let the universe decide for you. Okay, and it's got this little introduction. Greetings, fellow eater. What you hold in your hands is a divination tool that has been helping the hungry tap into the limitless power of the universe for centuries. Though the exact date and location of the card's inception is a mystery, most scholars believe they were developed sometime in the 15th century by Trappist chef monks living in the rocky hills of Rome. Legend has it that these cooks were quite frankly bored out of their minds, and with nothing to do but to decide what to eat next, they constructed the sacred shuffleable tome. Sorry, I'm getting all tongue-tied. So you could tell that it's totally cheeky and lighthearted. Okay, and it's got this funny little story that goes with it. Okay, so it gives you a few different ways to play. As the one-course wonder, the simplest of all methods: shuffle a deck, draw one card, eat what is on the card. Did you draw the sweet holy one? Congrats, you're having donuts for dinner. Did you draw a drink even though you're starving? How does that make you feel? Dissatisfied? Draw another. Okay, so it's fun. Like I said, you don't have to be a tarot reader to own this deck. Maybe you're just buying it for a bit of fun, maybe fun at parties and things like that. But as a tarot reader, I'm going to use it as a tarot deck, and I actually get some really good readings. Okay, so it gives you some sample spreads. And I like that this is actually a nice little booklet. Okay, so here's the key to the cards. So you have your major arcana, the trumps, and they are this little symbol here that you'll see on the cards. So the Fool is the egg, so on and so forth, all the way to the World, which is guacamole, the chip breaker. Okay, and then if you go on to the mains, to me, well, a knife is sword. So the mains, when I see this, will be my swords suit. Okay, so you have your ace all the way to your king. And then for the sides, how would I look at this one? I believe this one is my wands. Okay, and then going on to the sweets. Sorry, go back. This one is actually Pentacles, how I see it. And then the sweets, this one is actually wands. Yeah. Okay, and then your drinks are your cups. Okay, so cups, wands, pentacles, swords. Okay. And Ido ergo sum. All right, so let's take a look at these cards. So first of all, it's actually very nice cardstock, and it's not ultra glossy. It's just that nice, smooth, shuffleable type finish. And these are the backs of the cards. Okay, so it's a nice blue. It is reversible. So it's like it's serious and not serious all at the same time. And I like that because I think when we have so much pressure to look at serious cards of, oh, what does this mean? And I see this symbol, this means this, or this means that. And when you're totally taken out of that element and you're looking at food and you're thinking, oh, well, this is just fun. I think when you relax and you don't have that the inner anxiety, you allow your intuition to flow much more freely. Okay, so let's look at our cards here. So like when you see this up here, you know that you're looking at your major arcana. And there's your cups. Swords. The flame. So I love these images. I was doing a reading with somebody about this, and this being the Knight of Swords or the Knight of Sides, or blah blah. Sorry, I get them all mixed up. Sometimes I need to take a look, but I saw this kind of as a blockage. Like if you notice the little yellow road there. And you got this huge tub of like mashed potatoes in the way. The reading I was doing for somebody, I saw it as a big, thick block. So, you know, get what you can from them. The straight shooter. It's just it's so fun and so cheeky, and I have a lot of fun with this deck. And actually I haven't worked with it in a while because I'd been getting some new decks lately, so I'd been bonding with them. But as I'm looking at these cards, I'm like, you need to go back up on my nightstand because we need to go back to work. I always get such good readings. And even if it wasn't made to be serious, that doesn't mean you can't read from it. If you're putting the intention into something that you would like to receive some guidance, some messages, you would like your guides and your angels to step in and help you, you can pretty much read with anything. You could have a bag full of like rocks and twigs and berries and, throwing them on the ground, maybe you're going to get something from it, you could tap into your intuition and draw a picture and see kind of what comes out, or do some automatic writing. There's so many ways to tap into your intuition. So don't think that you need to have a tool that's been specifically made for divination for you to be able to divine something. Although I know that there is a lot of love and magic and spirituality that goes into, the making and creation of tarot decks and oracle cards and pendulums and, things of this nature, runes. And those are all great tools. In fact, I own a lot of those tools, but it doesn't mean that, if those are things you can't afford, it's not in your budget, don't think then you can't divine anything. You could look at the you know, look at tea leaves if you drink tea, or, you know, coffee grounds if you drink coffee. You could look for signs and images throughout your day, and you can divine from that. So although maybe this wasn't specifically made to go exactly with a Rider-Waite system and be a serious tarot deck, that doesn't mean I don't get really good readings from it. So that's what I'm trying to say. And woo, why am I getting so serious all of a sudden? I don't know. I have this like really non-serious deck in my hand. I'm become serious all of a sudden. The mess. The burro. I thought burro was a donkey. Anyway. The hot mess. I love this one. I am a hot mess sometimes. Or I just like to eat a hot mess. I would like me a sundae or a banana split. You know who makes really good banana split? DZ Akins. I don't know if there's DZ Akins outside of San Diego, but DZ Akins is an awesome Jewish restaurant. And they have the best pastries. And if you're going there for dinner, then you do not have room for dessert. So if you're going to have dessert, you go there specifically to have dessert. This is making me hungry. I'm going to have to make dinner soon. All right, so that is it. So if you have any questions on this, go ahead and let me know. Let me do a little quick side shuffle for you guys. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, click subscribe. And hey, if you want to book a reading with me and you want me to specifically use this deck, just let me know at the time of booking. Okay, so you can see it shuffles really nice. And then you could lay your cards out like so. So you got the straight shooter, the Queen of Means, which is your swords. So yeah, so your Queen of Swords here, and then you got your Major Arcana, which is a card number 19. So you got the flame here, and then I believe this is desserts, and desserts is wands. So you have the straight shooter there. Okay, so that is it, and I guess I will catch y'all later. All right, peace out.